Today is also one auspicious day. The day, according to Indian calendar, the day when Srila A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj arrived in America, USA. You all know that he was born in Vaishnava family, Gauriya Vaishnava family, his father, and he was devotee from birth and was visiting temples, Gauriya Vaishnava temples, Radha Krishna temples, and he met many sadhus, but when he met Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Goswami Thakur for the first time, then he felt that he is a realized soul, Vaikuntha man, means coming from that spiritual world to this world, and he thought that finally the teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came into right hand, because that time Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur was engaged in preaching. You know, in that era also many apasampradayas or not fully pure things were going on, but Sai Maharaj was attracted to Srila Prabhupada Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur because he felt that this is pure, really pure. So on their first meeting already, Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur told him that you are an educated man and you speak English well, so you spread this message of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in English language. Then later on he repeated this few times, also just before disappearance of Prabhupada, when Srila Sai Maharaj was in Mumbai doing business. There was some indication that Prabhupada might leave soon, so he wrote one letter to Prabhupada telling him, all my God brothers, they are directly serving you, but I am unfortunate. I am in household life. I have no opportunity to directly serve you like they are serving, but please give me some service, otherwise my life will be useless. So Srila Bhaktivedanta Saraswati Thakur wrote him letter, again repeated the same thing. You should spread the teaching of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu in English language. So then Srila Sai Maharaj started publishing articles and magazines back to Godhead and preaching here and there in English language, translating from Bengali these books and articles by previous acharyas. Then he also, when wife became unfavorable for his devotional service, he renounced this world, took sannyas, and went to stay in Radha Damodar temple in Vrindavan, and was doing bhajan and translating and also preaching here and there and printing that Back to Godhead magazine. Our Gurudev also met him at that time. Before he went to America first time, our Gurudev came to know that Srila Sai Maharaj was in Radha Damodar temple, so he went there to pay obeisance to him because he's a god brother of Gurudev, disciple of Prabhupada. So Sai Maharaj received him and he showed him many these articles and magazines and books, and he told him, you can read. And Gurudev was reading, and he said that that time Vrindavan printing was not so distinct. It was a little difficult to read, but he saw. Then our Gurudev also invited him to meet our Parang Gurudev in our Vrindavan mat. So Sai Maharaj came next day, and they met in the room, and they were alone, Parang Gurudev and Srila Sai Maharaj, and they were speaking about 30-45 minutes, but no one knows what they were speaking because they were alone. Then when Swami Maharaj was going out, then at the gate of our mat in Vrindavan, Mathura Road, he called our Gurudev and he told him, I have a desire to go to America. Will you go with me? Then Gurudev said, I was surprised, I was shocked. He said, you are an educated man, qualified man, will you go with me? Then Gurudev remained silent. He said, I did not know what to do. On one side, my Gurudev gave me this responsibility of being secretary of the mat, and there are so many duties and many unfinished works still to be done. So I have no time how I can. And at the same time, he's my Gurudev's god brother, also Shiksha Guru, how I can refuse him. Then Gurudev remained silent, and then he just, in apology, he said that I am unable to go because I have so much seva given by my Gurudev. Then Swami Maharaj, our Gurudev, told he was a bit disappointed on his face, and then he went, and he got in Radha Damodar temple, he got a dream and also some indications from Srila Bhaktivedanta Sarasva's Pushpa Samadhi there that he has to go abroad, outside India, to America. So I think that was before he came to our mat or later, but anyhow, he got direct also from Srila Bhaktivedanta Sarasvati, and he was trying to find someone, but it was Krishna's desire that he should go alone, because if others, they will not be able to understand or adjust to such circumstances, and it was his seva. So Krishna finally did not provide anyone, so Sai Maharaj went alone with sheep, very long journey, 2 months, a journey only. And he wrote many poems on that sheep, and also got some health difficulties. And there also he prayed to Krishna for mercy. Srila Sridhar Maharaj, when he read that song from Jaladuta, his prayer to Krishna, Krishna, Tava Punya Hove Bhai, Radharani Kushi Hove, that song, Srila Sridhar Maharaj felt at that time he got that empowerment, because he was praying in such sincere, earnest manner to Krishna. You please help me. My Gurudev is not different from Radharani. He gave me order to do this. So Krishna, my Gurudev is Radharani, because Manjari of Radharani is so non-different. So Krishna, if you will help me in this preaching work, then Radharani will be pleased. So you help me. In that way he was praying to Krishna. Because Krishna is always trying to satisfy Radharani, Radharani always trying to satisfy Krishna. So Swami Maharaj told, Radharani ordered me, so you help me. Then Radharani will be pleased. So Sridhar Maharaj told Krishna could not but help him. He empowered him, and then history is there. He spread everywhere Krishna consciousness, and on today's day actually he reached America first time, and he wrote one song. So I will read this song. It is in Bangla. Boro kripa koile Krishna adhamer proti ki lagi yanile heta koro ebe goti. Ache kichu karjo taba ei anumane nohe keno aniben ei ugro stane. Raja stamo gune era sobai achanno বাসুদেব কথা রুচি নহে সে প্রসন্ন তবে যদি তাবা কৃপা হয় হয়তো কি সাকালি সম্ভব হয় তুমি সে কৌতুকি কিভাবে বুঝালে তারা বুঝে সে রস এটা কৃপা করো প্রভু করে নিজা বশ তোমার ইচ্ছায় সব হয় মায়া বশ তোমার ইচ্ছায় নাশ মায়ার পারাস তাবা ইচ্ছা হয় যদি তাদের উদ্ধার বুঝিবে নিশ্চয় তবে কথা আছে তোমার ভাগবতের কথা আছে তাবা অবতার ধীর হইয়া শুনে যদি কানে বারবার Then these are some verses from Srimad Bhagavatam. Shrinvatam Swakata Krishna Punya Shravana Kirtana Hridyantah Stohya Badrani Vidunoti Suhrit Satam Ashta Prayeshu Abadreshu Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya Bhagavati Uttama Shloke Bhaktir Bhavati Naishtiki Tada Rajastamo Bhava Kama Lobha Dayaschaye Cheta Eter Anividham स्थितम सात्वे प्रसिद्धति एवं प्रसन्न मानसो भागवत भक्ति योगता भागवत तत्व विज्ञानम मुक्त संगस्य जायते विद्यते हृदय ग्रंथिश चिद्यांते सर्व संशय क्षीयांते चास्य कर्मणि दृष्ट एवात्मनीश्वरे राजस्तामो होते तबे पाइबे निस्तार हृदयेर अबाद्रा साथे गुछिबे ताहार কি করে বুঝাবো কথা বড় সেই চাহি ক্ষুদ্র আমি দিনহীন কোন শক্তি নাহি আতাচা এনেছ প্রভু কথা বলিবারে যে তোমার ইচ্ছা প্রভু করো এইবারে আখিলা জগৎ গুরু বচন সে আমার অলঙ্কৃত করিবার ক্ষমতা তোমার তব কৃপা হলে মোর কথা শুদ্ধ হবে শুনিয়া সবার শোক দুঃখ যে গুছিবে আনি আছো যদি প্রভু আমারে নাচাতে নাচাও নাচাও প্রভু নাচাও সে মতে কাষ্টের পুতলি যথা নাচাও সে মতে ভক্তি নাই বেদা নাই নামে খুব ধরো ভক্তিবেদান্ত নাম এবে সার্থক করো A very beautiful song in Bangla. I'll read translation now. My dear Lord Krishna, you are so kind upon this useless soul, but I do not know why you have brought me here. Now you can do whatever you like with me. But I guess you have some business here. Otherwise, why would you bring me to this terrible place? Most of the population here is covered by the material modes of ignorance and passion. Absorbed in material life, they think themselves very happy and satisfied, and therefore they have no taste for the transcendental message of Vasudeva, means Krishna. I do not know how they will be able to understand it. But I know your causeless mercy can make everything possible, because you are the most expert mystic. So firm faith in Krishna. Everything is possible by his grace. And also he fully emptied himself. You can do whatever you like with me. So that is complete surrender. How will these people here, how will they understand the mellows of devotional service? O Lord, I am simply praying for your mercy so that I will be able to convince them about your message. By Krishna's mercy it is possible. Those who are devotees, they understand this. Our Gurudev, when he was in America, then some disciples of Srila Sai Maharaj, they were asking him how we can preach. Then Gurudev said, you cannot preach with money and these things. How much money your Gurudev had? Nothing. It is not that by money one can preach. You have to do as he did. He totally surrendered to his Gurudev and Krishna and got that transcendental power to do. Then preaching is possible. Otherwise not. By any material means, money, internet, nothing is not possible. Only by Krishna's mercy, but Krishna's mercy will come to one who is completely surrendered. So you have to do as he did, because Sai Maharaj also, just before this appearance, he told to his disciples, you go on with this mission, you just do as I did. But here there's a very deep point here. You do as I did does not mean externally imitation. Oh, Sai Maharaj went there, he spoke lecture there, he did this like this. No, not in the sense of do like me, in the sense of imitating external activities. But it means you do like me. What is that what he did? He fully surrendered to his Gurudev and to Krishna and was working under their guidance what he has to do for their service. In that way, we have to do as he did, not external imitation. That is why if there is external imitation, that will not give transcendental bliss, so we may leave the process and or fall down like this. But he never fell down. Why? Because he was tasting transcendental bliss that is available to those who are surrendered to Guru and Krishna. So in this way we have to do as he did. So here Sardar Sai Maharaj is telling, all living entities have become under the control of the illusory energy by your will. And therefore, if you like, by your will, they can also be released from the clutches of illusion. When Jiva misuses relative independence, then Krishna will give him this Maya existence. It is by his will. And if someone will submit to him, then Krishna will release him from Maya. Only he can do this. He can put us into Maya. He can take us out from Maya. I wish that you may deliver them. Therefore, if you so desire their deliverance, then only will they be able to understand your message. Krishna is attracting jivas to become devoted to him through his own message and also through the message of his pure devotees. Only in that way it is possible that jivas can be delivered. Without his mercy, impossible. So therefore, if you so desire their deliverance, means Krishna will give them this harikatha and all different kinds of attraction, then they can be delivered. The words of Srimad Bhagavatam are your incarnation, avatar. And if a sober person repeatedly receives it with submissive aural reception, means through ears, then he will be able to understand your message. It is said in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Then these verses which I read before, here the translation. Shri Krishna, the personality of Godhead, who is the Paramatma or super soul in everyone's heart, and the benefactor of the truthful devotee, cleanses desire for material enjoyment from the heart of the devotee who has developed the urge to hear his messages, which are in themselves virtues when properly heard and chanted. In themselves, they are virtues when properly heard and chanted, means with submission. By regular attendance in classes on the Bhagavatam and by rendering of service to the pure devotee, that is Nityam Bhagavata Sevaya, one is devotee Bhagavat, another is book Bhagavat, so have to serve both. All that is troublesome to the heart is almost completely destroyed, and loving service unto the personality of Godhead, who is praised with transcendental songs, is established as an irrevocable fact. That is, when one comes to Nishta stage, fixation of mind to the object of worship, then it is irrevocable fact. That is, you are established. By this regular practice, one will come to this stage, because anarthas will be almost completely destroyed, means they will be subdued, but then up to bhava, they will be completely destroyed. As soon as irrevocable loving service is established in the heart, the effects of nature's modes of passion and ignorance, such as lust, desire and hankering, disappear from the heart. Then the devotee is established in goodness and he becomes completely happy. Thus established in the mode of unalloyed goodness, that is on transcendental platform, the man whose mind has been enlivened by contact with devotional service to the Lord gains positive scientific knowledge of the personality of Godhead in the stage of liberation from all material association. Scientific knowledge here means realization, not only theoretical, but realization of Supreme Personality. Like science, they will research and then they will come to a specific conclusion. So like here it means this. So the man in contact with devotional service to the Lord, then he gains positive scientific knowledge of the personality of Godhead in the stage of liberation from all material association. Means when you are on pure sattva, Shuddha sattva platform, then Supreme Lord, you can see him directly. Thus the knot in the heart is pierced and all misgivings are cut to pieces. The chain of fruitive actions is terminated when one sees the self as master. Here means self means Atma, Supreme Lord. So when one becomes established in transcendental loving service of Krishna, then there are no more fruitive actions. All actions are exclusively for Krishna satisfaction, and that is proper function of every living entity. These fruitive actions, selfish actions, they are unnatural and they are always giving anxiety, troubles on this. But when one performs devotional service in a regulated manner and comes to transcendental platform, directly sees Supreme Lord, then all this is cut to pieces, misgivings, all doubts, not in the heart, everything is cut. So this was from the Bhagavatam he cited, and then he is explaining in his own Bengali. He will become liberated, that means continuation of song. He will become liberated from the influence of the modes of ignorance and passion, and thus all inauspicious things accumulated in the core of the heart will disappear. So when Swami Maharaj came to America, Then he felt, here people are in ignorance and passion. So how they will understand? So then he quoted this verse, that if they will hear Harikatha of Bhagavatam, gradually they can come to pure platform. How will I make them understand this message of Krishna consciousness? I am very unfortunate, unqualified, and the most fallen. You see, this is how real pure devotee guru thinks. Because he's always in connection with Supreme Lord. So he's always feeling this humbleness. I already explained many times. He will feel like nothing. But when Krishna orders him, then to serve him, he will preach the message of Krishna, cutting through Maya, and outwardly it may seem like he's very arrogant, bold, and like this. But that is not against his actual humility, because he is doing service to Krishna and cutting through Maya, otherwise they cannot understand. So that is sign of compassion, not of arrogance. And really he knows this is Maya, that is Krishna. So he cuts through this misconception. But if I try to outwardly imitate, like Swami Maharaj, I will go and I will start to preach, and I'm not having direct contact with Krishna, I'm not having that humbleness, but I will now teach others, I will say they are rascals, they are in illusion, they are sinners, I will speak this. So outwardly I will try to imitate, but for what? For self-aggrandizement, for my own false ego. So I will fall down, definitely. A real guru, a realized soul, he is always humbler than a blade of grass. He never thinks I am guru. I am servant of Krishna. He ordered me, so I am doing his service. He is always in that mood, never in the mood of any kind of enjoyment or superiority or above others, or any proprietorship of anyone others or anything in this world. No, that is not real guru. Real guru knows everything belongs to Krishna. I belong to Krishna. He ordered me, so I have to try this to serve him. But he's never seeing his disciples as his own, or money as his own, or like this. No, everything is Krishna's, and he's using everything for Krishna's service. But if I have any ulterior motives, I may act externally same as Swami Maharaj, but I will fall down. So here he reveals clearly what he thinks. So I am most fallen. Therefore, I am seeking your benediction so that I can convince them, for I am powerless to do so on my own. See, this is clearly no false ego. If someone has any kind of false ego, he cannot preach, he cannot be guru. What he will preach? One who is really devotee of Krishna, he can preach devotion. But if I myself am in false ego, then what I will preach? I can give what I have. So if I'm not in that pure devotion, then how I can inspire others? Somehow or other, O Lord, you have brought me here to speak about you. Now, my Lord, it is up to you to make me a success or failure as you like. You see, full surrender. He's not having any ulterior desire. We are always thinking, calculating whether I will be successful. No, I should not go, then no. He only is seeing it is your desire, Krishna, you send me here. My Gurudev is not different from you. My Gurudev sent me and he gave me this order. So now I fully surrender to you. It is up to you. What you want, that is you like. What you like. So complete surrender. Then if someone is completely surrendered, without any ulterior desires, then he will get that power and he can preach Krishna Bhakti. Otherwise cannot, because he does not himself have. O spiritual master of all the worlds, means Krishna, I can simply repeat your message. So if you like, you can make my power of speaking suitable for their understanding. This is also an important point. Krishna will give, or Guru will give that capacity that you can speak in a way that it is suitable for them to understand, and on that level on which they can accept and progress. It is not the same for all, not same advice for all. Realized Guru, he can know how to engage each disciple according to his level and how to convince him, how to inspire him for progress. But if someone is just repeating same for all, like in person, same for all, and forcing, then that will not work. It was proved by history. It cannot work. So here Sai Maharaj is praying for this quality. To you give me this capacity that I can do proper preaching, suitable for their understanding and for their progress. And he had to speak that much as they were able to understand at that time and engage them as it was possible for them at that time. It is not all the same for all. Or like in India, they were not like Indians. They were hippies, drunkards, drug addicts, sex enjoyment, so different people than in India. So you cannot preach in the same way as it is in India. So he had to bring them from where they were and uplift them. And he did it perfectly. Why? Because he surrendered to perfect Krishna, and Krishna was guiding him all the time. And Gurudev Bhaktisiddhanta Saraswati Thakur guiding him. So he had to do that job. But he himself also said that later, just before his disappearance, he said to his god brothers that I was not able to uplift them to full standard because I had not enough time. I had to start from where they were like this. So you please help my disciples, you uplift them. So he made his job perfectly. Like in school, someone has to teach primary class. He may have knowledge of full knowledge, universe, everything, but someone has to teach primary class. It is necessary because then they can go further. Not everyone can jump. So, but he understood what was his job and he did it perfectly. And he also saw that I could do my job up to this point. Now you please help my disciples for further upliftment. So he made perfectly his duty. He also, after his disappearance, he gave them guidance, what they have to do. So those who have accepted his guidance, they were uplifted further advancement with the help of his god brothers. But those who did not accept them, unfortunately, most of them, they left. That is unfortunate, but also they will get the fruit, how much they could come. They will get in future or in this life also, whatever. But Sai Maharaj told to his own disciples, also he requested his godbrothers, it is everything recorded, I could not make them fully trained yet, because I had not enough time. So you kindly please help them. And they did. They were always ready. Our Parang Gurudev, Sridhar Maharaj, others, because they got this request from Sai Maharaj and they were trying to help them. Our Gurudev also was helping. So further Sai Maharaj is telling, only by your causeless mercy, means Krishna's causeless mercy, will my words become pure. I am sure that when this, so you see, no false ego. Only by your causeless mercy will my words become pure. And he really means that, not outwardly show. It was proved by the effect, by the result. All were astonished to see this. I am sure that when this transcendental message penetrates their hearts, they will certainly feel engladdened and thus become liberated from all unhappy conditions of life. So this is firm faith in real Harikatha. When that will penetrate into their heart, they will feel happiness and they will be liberated from unhappy this material life. O Lord, O Lord, this is surrender here. O Lord, without surrender there can be no devotion. So first is surrender, then one can do for the satisfaction of Krishna. Otherwise it will be show only or for some other ulterior desires. So Sharanagati is basis. So here full surrender. O Lord, I am just like a puppet in your hands. So if you have brought me here to dance, then make me dance. Make me dance, O Lord. Make me dance as you like. This is full surrender. That is required for devotion and for preaching. In Bengali, very nice. Ani acho jodi prabhu amare nachate. If you brought me here to dance, then you make me dance. You make me nachao, Prabhu nachao semote, as you like. Kashter putele jata nachao semote, like puppet. That man will pull the strings, so like that you make me dance. So you see, this is complete surrender. I have no devotion, nor do I have any knowledge, but I have strong faith in the holy name of Krishna. I have been designated as Bhaktivedanta, that is in his sannyas name, Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, and now, if you like, you can fulfill the real purport of Bhaktivedanta. Vedanta means Upanishads. They are the final portions of the four Vedas, philosophical portion. First is Karma Kand, different rituals for upliftment. Then in Upanishad, one comes to know about eternal reality, and liberation is prescribed as the ultimate goal. But Mayavadis, they misinterpret Vedanta, means conclusion of the Veda. Anta means end. Veda is so Vedanta means conclusion of the final portion, end of the Veda. They misinterpret that. So Srila Bhakti Pragyan Keshav Goswami Maharaj, he gave to all his sannyasis this name, Bhaktivedanta. The Vedanta, actually Upanishads, they're speaking about bhakti. That type of interpretation is correct. So Bhaktivedanta, the final conclusion of the Veda is devotion to Krishna. Liberation means devotion to Krishna, eternal devotion to Krishna. Then you have Vedanta Sutra, Sutras, Brahma Sutra, Vedanta Sutra, that is written by Vyasadeva. There he is clarifying and harmonizing different statements from Upanishad to give the real meaning. And so you know, Vaishnava Acharyas, they have commented on Vedanta Sutra. Also our Baladev Vidyabhushan, he made commentary based on Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's explanation. And of course, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu told, and Vyasadeva told, and Mahaprabhu preached that actually the commentary or explanation of Vedanta Sutra is actually Srimad Bhagavatam. And in Srimad Bhagavatam it is clearly stated what is the ultimate goal, that Krishna's form is eternal, that all other processes for other goals, they are all cheating, dharma, artha, kama, moksha, all cheating. Only Krishna Prema is the real goal of life, Purushartha, and all Bhagavatam is about this. So Bhakti Vedanta, or Gauriya Vedanta, like also Bhakti Vedanta, and Swami Maharaj. Sannyas name has 3 names. In Gauriya Math original, Bhakti, and then some designation, and also the 3rd name. So his name is Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj. Like Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati, Bhakti Jivan Janardhan, Bhakti Prasun Bodhayan, Bhakti Keval Audulumi. So 3 names always with Bhakti, and then Maharaj. So our Bhaktinandan Swami Maharaj also has 3 names, Bhaktinandan Swami Maharaj. But nowadays, many devotees, they think that the Bhaktinandan Swami, so they call him Bhaktinandan Maharaj, but it is not correct. It is Bhaktinandan Swami Maharaj. If you want to, in short, you have to say Swami Maharaj, like here in Swami Maharaj's case. That is the name, not signifying sannyasi, Swami or Maharaj, but the name. Like you have Bhakti Gaurab Goswami Maharaj, Bhakti Sagar, Bhakti Sagar Parvat Maharaj, or you have Bhakti also Goswami, so 3 names in Gauriya Math. So today is very auspicious day for all living entities in whole world, because it was the desire of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He already predicted when he was in Navadip, he told, Prithivite Ache Joto Nagaradigram Sarvatra Prachar Hoive More Now. my name will be preached all over the world. How many towns and villages and cities, everything there, everywhere my name will be preached. So that Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's message, means this preaching, was fulfilled by Srila Swami Maharaj, the personal associate of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. How Chaitanya Mahaprabhu would fulfill his own promise through someone else other than his personal associate? It is impossible. So he did this, but he himself told Swami Maharaj, because if you see historically what kind of level of consciousness was, so he had to teach them basic, how to come out from Maya, use all their talents in the service of Krishna. So you have many ways of Krishnizing different material things, so that they could gradually purify and to give up these sinful activities and start chanting regularly, follow Ekadashi, all this. He did not say about Chaturmasya, Purushottam, or it was not possible at that time. How much he could do, he uplifted them up to certain standard of Krishna consciousness, and also different disciples, different levels. But on the whole, on the general, he himself told, I could not yet completely uplift them because I had no time. So now Krishna wants me to go, so now you please help them. And he told to his disciples, so that also, this instruction also we have to follow of Srila Bhaktivedanta Swami Maharaj, then we can be successful. He told, for our benefit, out of compassion, for our benefit, he told. So why we should deprive ourselves of his mercy? So today he fulfilled, means this was one starting point. Actually, starting point was already when he got order and like this. So this was one step, one important step in fulfilling the Mahaprabhu's desire to spread Harinam all over the world. So this was one step. Today he came to America. So I'm bowing down to his lotus feet and praying for his causeless mercy and guidance. We have to accept his guidance. Then we can be blessed. So, but full we have to see. Full guidance. Then by his grace we can get Krishna Prema. So I'm praying for his causeless mercy. Tomorrow we'll hear further. Or I can read just first that verse I told before from his song, Krishna Taba Punya Hobe Bhai. Yes, he wrote on that ship, Krishna Taba Punya Hobe Bhai. E punya koribe jabe, Radharani sukhi hobe. Dhruva ati boli toma thai. Here he's telling to Krishna, oh my brother, it will be very good for you, punya, if you if you help me, then Radharani will be happy. It is sure that this will be very good for you. Here then he says, Shri Siddhanta Saraswati Soche Sutta Priya Oti Krishna Seva Jartulanai. Sei se mohanta guru jagater made uru Krishna bhakti dei thai thai. Saraswati Thakur is most dear to Sachi Sutta, means Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He is Jagat Guru and he wants to give Krishna bhakti everywhere. So it is Tara Icha Balavan Pashate Tata. It is by his desire, by the power of his desire that I am coming here. So he's non-different from Radharani. He's mentioning in one that he told me this. So if you help me in this, then Radharani will be pleased. So then he's explaining about his order, how he got and everything. Maybe one day we can also go through this song. Then he's telling, then after I will finish this job, then again I will meet you, Krishna, and we will play in Vrindavan. Yes. Yes, he's saying, yes, I will, when I will finish this job, then I will again meet you. So fully surrendered. Tomorrow we'll hear from his translation of Bhagavatam and commentaries.